Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. Hey, it's a new morning here at Welker Farms, and we're gonna do something different here. I got the robot up here, and I've noticed this little area here. This is up kind of across from the sawmill here. It's kind of, I don't know, I guess fenced in, I guess you would say, with this orange construction barrier stuff. And there's an entrance to it right here. This is a lot of, I wouldn't say flat land here, but there's a pretty big yard out here. It's got some rocks in the middle of it, so that's unfortunate, but there's a lot of, it's just a lot of land here. And it's kind of a waste of space, honestly. So I want to put a field here, just something small. It's not going to be huge, but maybe just a couple rounds of, I don't know, sunflower or something like that we could put here. So what we're going to do, the barrier is really close. This is the barrier right here. So I'm thinking just maybe coming straight out from this opening here and leaving just a little bit of room on the side. Let me walk all the way down here and make sure the barrier doesn't like come out somewhere. That'd be my luck. The barrier would come out. Ooh, gotta be careful. Can actually go through the barrier, I think, there maybe a little. Alright, looks like it goes all the way. Yeah, see, I'm through the barrier now. Ooh, see, it's kind of a sticky point there. Now it looks like we can go all the way down through here. Alright, so I'm just going to chisel this up. We'll try to keep it straight from that, just from that opening there. And I may have to get a different type of planter, I don't know, to make it fit in here. And I know some of you are thinking, well, why are you going to make that a field? You've got huge fields out there. Well, to begin with, I have one huge field. That's it. I don't have a whole ton of room of to work with so far right now. Maybe the missions pay a lot. I don't know. This is why I kind of didn't want to start immediately with seasons. I probably should have done regular missions, but to me that seems kind of like cheating. So, all right, I'm just gonna stay straight from this opening here. Let me put. Let's see now. I need to bring the shares down, turn on create field, and turn on the row bud. All right, so this is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to stay straight here. I need to bring it up a little bit so I can at least turn my wheel. There we go. Whoa. Okay, it is a little hilly, so I'm going to have to bring it down just a hair. Trying to keep it straight. Hopefully we can keep it straight. But yeah, I know it's got grass in it. I can't do anything with the grass. Can't do anything about that grass texture. And right now I just want to set up the perimeters. I'll go ahead and finish doing the inside plowing, probably with the row bud, because our big plow, I don't think it would work in here. I think it's too small of an area here. How far do we want to go? Maybe down and around here. But I'll probably get something maybe like the 12 meter, not the 12 meter, the 9 meter horse, I think it is. Maybe something like that. Get one or two of those. That way we can get in here and plant most of this. Get up close to these logs here and get around them. Looking good so far. Oh, except for right there where I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so now I'm going to curve this around. Whoops, uh-oh. There's a little bit of a bump here. I probably should have turned earlier. May have to buy a roller. Yep, I did not notice this. There's a little bit of a big kind of bump there, so I'm gonna have to bring it back a little bit. Turn right here. Try to just work around that bump there. How far does it go? Looks pretty smooth past that point. I think I can kind of curve it on around that way. And I might be able to get that big planter in here and, you know, unfold it and do something with it, but stay inside that grass there a little bit. Alright, but that'll give me a little bit of you know, room to work there. Just a little bit. I mean, that'll be, you know, we can plant some sunflowers there and get a little bit of them off there. Alright, let's head across the way here because there's more I want to plow. Now, I cleared all the trees from around the buildings. And, ooh, that's still on. Let me turn that off. Okay, it's off now. Made a little boo-boo there. I could come down through here. If I get another small planter, I could plant all the way up through down through here. But that barrier is really close. Right here, it's very, very close. So I'm thinking about just leaving this part. And there's not a ton of room right here, but there is a lot of room over here, and there's no barrier. So what I may do is start down here where the trees were and just plow kind of right up, kind of close to the fence. No, maybe not right up against it. Autosave. Alright, let's get right in here, maybe. Looks good. Alright, put that down. Bring the shears back down. Turn on the robud. Turn on allow create field. And lift it a little. And go. I'm going to turn the cruise control on here because I think I can keep it steady. Like I said, this will just give me a little bit more room here to plant. We can't do anything on that side of the fence because we don't own that. So I probably should have got out a little bit further from the fence, but I can do it over here. Just leave a little bit of room there. And I tested this out earlier to see if I could plow down these big bushes like this, these big tall weeds, but we can't. So unfortunately, they'll have to stay. So I want to have some weeds coming up through my crops, guys. This isn't Farm Sim 19. We can't remove the weeds yet. So I'll try to keep this a little straight right here. Oop. It's wanting to go that way. It's wanting to go towards the fence. Like I said, there's nothing I can do about that grass there that won't plow down. I don't know why they put in grass that won't plow down. I think it's just a, and I don't know this, I'm not a developer, I don't make maps, but I think it's probably just a setting. I mean, is this grass, you know, is this dynamic, maybe it's dynamic grass? I don't know. But you would think that they would, if some of the grass is you can plow under, that's a different texture, you would think that all the grass would be you'd be able to plow it under. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. work around that. Nope. Nope. Not that close. I'm gonna go around this trailer out here. Be nice if I could hook up to it and move it out of here. And then just plow down the outhouse. I'm assuming that's an outhouse. It looks like one. Yeah, that's an outhouse. Normally you see outhouses with little moons on them, like little crescent moons, but this one has a heart on it. So, and that bird, ugh. I spent so much time up here with these logs. It's driven me insane. That bird. I need to turn this right here. Keep straight, keep true, keep true. Nope, get over. Well, maybe that line will be okay. What's a little extra furrow? Not that much extra, not that much extra. And turn it again. Trying to leave a little bit of room so my planter won't hit that fence. I might take that extra furrow. That fence is coming over, isn't it? Yeah, this thing's in here at an angle. I'm gonna have to bring the field out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do all of this manually. I'm gonna have to do a manual in-row at least, because that fence is angling out. It's not straight with the furrows here. So I'll have to pay attention to that. But this will be a good sized field. I mean, it'll be enough if we plow this and that up there that we already did. It'll give us a decent amount of what's the word? Arable ground that we can work on and grow crop in. Trying to keep these as straight as I can keep them. No. It does want to pull to the right. It's funny, the Scorpion King, when we were driving it earlier, it wants to pull to the left, but when you run this row bud, it wants to pull to the right. See? I'm not pushing it. It's doing it on its own, really. Really here. Let's see. I think I can kind of curve that a little more and make that a little wider. Maybe go with an angle or something here. Like right close to this shed. Not so close, but well, I might can get a little closer. See where my furrows run, how they run. Come on, just a little bit. Alright, keep that straight. And I can come on out here with it. Right next to this road. Yeah, I wish I could plow that grass under it. I mean, in real life, you could. And I would say, you know, if I were in charge of 19, that a plow should be able to plow what it plows under. Say that 5 times fast. Alright, I think we got it. Go back and get this little bit that missed here. I don't know why I did that. I guess there might be a little dip there. Alright, so we got that over there. We got this here. Get all of this plowed under. I may bring the big plow up for that field down there. But for these tight spaces like this, I'm going to go ahead and probably do the robot on it. Maybe take off a little bit extra here on the edges. In that big field. Guess I can turn my cruise control back on. I don't have to worry about staying straight now. I can just go with it. So the concrete lot down there, where the little bunkers are and that big storage shed is, I don't know if I want to plow that under or not. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it there. It can be kind of a staging area maybe for when we do these big fields out here. It just seems unrealistic to plow up the gravel and have gravel borders around the field, you know. You'd have a lot of rocks in your field every time you drove into it with a tractor, so another bird, different kind of bird there. Sounds like a hawk, or not a hawk. What do you call them? Crow. Sounds like a crow. Take off just a little bit of this border here to give the big plow enough room to turn and all that fun stuff here. I wish the Culti plow you could turn on create fields with it. You can't though. You know the yellow Culti plow that we bought? I wish we could turn on allow create fields with that, because that would make plowing and creating fields a whole lot easier. And technically it is a plow. It removes the plow states. So yeah. There's that bird again, I hear it. Gotta watch my time here. Not in the game, but we sold that last load of logs and made an extra $34,000, I guess, because we were right at a cool million. And then we spent $941 to repair our Scorpion King, which didn't make a difference on the steering on it. It wants to pull to the left. I've never noticed that. Maybe it's been that way the whole time. You guys try your Scorpion Kings out and turn on the cruise control and see if they kind of list to the left. See if they pull to the left. Maybe it's just the map. I don't know. Maybe it's just the map. Maybe it has something to do with the map here. I would say that this map does need an update. I have found bugs in it. For one, fix the grass. Come on. All the grass should be plowable. Number two, the trees. You can't get rid of the trees. Sometimes they're really glitchy, and I'll probably show you guys that in a upcoming episode. I don't know if it'll be the next one technically, but I'll try to show you guys that. They're very, very glitchy. I may actually have to cut all those trees down south with a chainsaw, because trying to grab those glitchy trees with the Scorpion King, it really is something. It will process the first part of the tree, and then it drops the tree. So if it's going to do that, I might as well just come down my chainsaw and delimb them myself. Even though that'll send them flying sometimes. But, because cutting them with the Scorpion King, I think at least keeps them maybe from flying. So I don't know, maybe I'll keep Scorpion King and cut them all down and then just still have to go back and delimb them with a chainsaw. I guess we'll find out though. The world is waking up behind me. I can hear it. I can hear engines running and all that fun stuff. The crickets don't think so though. The crickets are still singing out back. It's very early here. Most of the time I'm recording early in the morning when I record. Sometimes I'll record later, but most of the time it's early morning. It's really almost the only time I have to record. So, because you get busy working and doing work at work, and then you work when you come home, but it has to be done. So it's all stuff that has to be done. I think we can plant a little bit here and a little bit over there. This last little strip here. I think that'll be enough room for the big plow to get in down there and plow out that center. I wonder if our planter would fit down through here, our Great Plains planter that we bought. I'm very curious. See if it would. I bet it would. I bet it would fit. Take a little bit of this corner off here. That kind of bugs me like that. Auto save one more time. How about it? Better. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to bring the big plow up and try to plow this center out up here. I'm going to take the roboid on back down here and plow out the rest of this a little bit here. And then I'll take it inside that little orange fenced off area there. And plow all that on up, and then hopefully we can get our you know what, I didn't even think about fertilizing this. I don't think the big brute will fit down through there. I could probably make it work down there on that big lot, but and maybe in there, but right here, that would be that would be interesting to do it right in here. I may have to do it outside the fence or something. Yeah. Maybe that part right there just won't be fertilized. I don't know. We'll see what we can do with it, but may have to invest in like a little solid fert, like the little thing you put on the back of this. What's it there right there? Is that a piece of stump left? Yep, that's what that is. Let me come back and get that. Saw that sticking out of the ground there. I was like, uh-oh. Yep, a little piece of stump left there. It happens. It happens. You don't see them all right away when you get rid of them. We got it. Alright, this part right here is ready. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and plow this part out here with the Robud. And then I guess I'll bring the big brood up. How much is that little pellet fertilizer? What's that under? Solid fert? Ooh, not that one. This one. $28,000. Well, that's expensive. I'm tempted to buy that. For as much as we've got up here. What's the width? 12 meters versus 24. This doubles the... There's a coon that does 24 and it's 24,000. That does 20 meters. So old Massey Ferguson might work. And it's $4,000. Yeah, I may go with the Massey Ferguson here. Just get this old Massey Ferguson spreader. It says 24 meter width, right? Or not 20, 24. It says 20. That's only 4 meters different. So I think I'm gonna go with this old Massey. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. It's only $4,000. We'll get that, and we'll that'll be our fert spreader for up here up north. We won't even bother bringing the big brood up here to do all this little stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plow all this out with the Robud, and we may have to invest in another planter. I don't know if I do get another planter. Maybe I could get something like wish I could get one that did them all. That's small. I don't think there is one that does that though. No, we're pretty fortunate with this one. This is the Great Plains one that we got, and it does them all. It does wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, corn, sunflower, everything. Maybe there's a coon that does it. Is that a planter? No, that's an additional tank. That won't do that. I don't think there's another one that does them all. So we may have to settle for, if we're gonna do just sunflower, I would like to do maybe just like sunflower and corn up here. So we would need something that does that. This is pretty small. It's only got a 3 meter width. I think that would be too small. That's a potato planter. We could, let's see, that's 4.5 meter. I would like to get something decent in size. Something maybe about like that. Maybe the Vaterstad. It's 6 meters. And this is 9 meters. I just wonder if that would be too big. It's probably gonna, ooh, the price. I'm looking at the price. It's probably gonna be the Vaterstad. If I get a small planter, it will probably be this. This little Vaterstad corn planter. Because of the price. That's 121,000. That's 61,000. Unless there's a coon that does something better here. That's 5.4 meters, so that's actually smaller. Yeah, no, it's probably going to be this Vaterstad right here. It's $61,000. It doesn't fertilize, or it does fertilize. It's this one that doesn't fertilize. So this one actually does fertilize too. So that's another selling point for me there. Since it's so small up here, we could get this Vaterstad planter and make it like an exclusive planter or something. 9 meter versus 6 meters. And that price, yeah, that price too. And I could always upgrade to the horse later if I want to. I think it's small enough to fit in up here. So, and I may just go ahead and get the horse. I don't know. You never know what I'm going to do up here. But we're going to plow all the rest of this out with the Robud. And bring our new, well, our old refurbished Massey Ferguson fur spreader up here. And get it all fertilized. Alright guys, until next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We will see you guys later.